133 of the Graceful Tangle podcast. I'm Amy Kate. Thank you so much for joining me today. I am so excited to have you guys here for episode 133, which is also the first episode of 2023, which is crazy. I can't believe we're already in a new year, but I hope that it has been a really great start, even though we're only a few days in at the time of launching this episode. But I hope it has been a great start to your new year and that it is full of so many good things and blessings and just opportunities to be grateful for so many things, no matter what season of life that you're in right now. I'm excited for what 2023 has in store. Lots of unknowns, lots of, just uncertainties, not knowing exactly what's ahead, but I am already grateful for all of it and excited to see what the year holds. So I do have quite a few things to talk about this episode. We have been through the Christmas season. We have had New Year's. I feel like a lot has happened in the past couple of weeks. But it has all been good. And I'm excited to jump into a new year. So let's go ahead and get started today. I do not have any finished objects to share. I've definitely finished some things since the last episode, but lots of them were gifts that have now been given. And just kind of way too chaotic to try to pinpoint every single thing. So we're just going to start fresh a little bit, show you everything that I'm working on right now. And then hopefully we'll have some things finished for the next episode. We can look forward to that. But let's go ahead and jump into some knit and crochet content today with a few whips. So I'm not working on too many things right now, but I do have a few things to share, the first of which being a pair of socks. So these are going to be for my dad for his birthday, which is January 15th, so halfway through the month. In just a couple of weeks is his birthday, and I am making this pair of socks for him. So I'm using Knit Picks Felici for these. I do not have the yarn label, and I do not remember the colorway, but it's greens and blues and like a darkish gray black color. Looking really good so far though. I am using my sprinkle socks pattern, which I will link down below. It's just a really simple slip stitch sock pattern that is designed for self-striping yarn. I think it's so fun. I really love the little detail that it gives and kind of how it like marls a little bit the different colors of self-striping yarn. Make it a little bit of a less stark contrast, I think, and I just really like the look of that. So this is just the first sock. I'm doing an afterthought heel, so I am past where I'm going to place the heel now, but I'm just doing completely afterthought, like I didn't put any waist yarn or anything. I found that to be a little bit simpler the past few pairs of socks, so that's what I'm doing for these as well. But yeah, these are going great. Not a whole lot to say. I'm doing the 64 stitch count for him, if that's helpful at all. And yeah, that is about it. They're going great. Just a very good mindless project. My family started watching the Chosen show series over the course of Christmas week, and so I've been working on those while we watch that, and it has been so nice. I've worked on a couple different projects, but that's one of them. And it's been so nice to just work on something mindless while we watched that show. That is really good, by the way. Very, very good. We are definitely late to the game. Season 3 just launched and we are on season 2 now, but it's really, really good show. Anyway, next work in progress is a new sweater. I am so excited about this sweater. I haven't worked on it in a few days, actually. I kind of put it to the side and then forgot about it. So I will hopefully be picking this up this week. But this is just going to be a super cozy, oversized, bulky weight sweater is kind of my hope. But I am loving it. I forgot the name of the pattern, but I will try to link it below if you want to make it yourself. I changed a couple of things in it, but I am obsessed with it. It's going to be so cozy. So I did a folded collar, which I have never done, I don't think, on a sweater before. I'm not sure, but either way, I'm very excited to see how it fits. I think it's going to look really nice and be super warm and cozy, which was my hope. And then this is a raglan style sweater, and I'm actually adding a few more repeats than the pattern suggests because I really want it to be just very oversized and cozy, and I was afraid the other one would be a little bit small. I'm also using a size 11 needle and bulky weight size 5 yarn, and I think the pattern recommends a slightly chunkier yarn and then like size 13 needles, I think. So My gauge is not far off at all, but it is enough of a difference to where I wanted to compensate with a few extra stitches. So kind of just winging it, but that's totally okay. Either way, I'm enjoying it so far. I'm almost ready to split for the sleeves, so it's definitely going to look more like a sweater in the next episode, I think. But I'm having so much fun with it. Once again, it's pretty mindless, and it has been so long since I made a raglan sweater. And I'm fully enjoying it. Raglan is something that I want to just get better at and learn more about math-wise, so that I can one day design a raglan sweater pattern. That's the hope. So that's kind of just one of my making goals this year, is to just learn a little bit more about the construction of these sweaters and just kind of learn how to do that math. But yeah, very excited about this project. I am using Cascade Pacific Bulky yarn, or Pacific Chunky, I guess, in the colorway number 30. So no name, it's just a really pretty beige color, number 30. Going great so far for sure. I got this bag from Knit Picks a while ago, and I love it. It is such a good size, and I just love the color palette too. It's so fun. It's one of my favorites for sure. And then the last work in progress that I'm currently still working on is my advent blanket. So I was really hopeful to kind of stay up to date on this project throughout this month, but we went out of town and that kind of threw me off. And then I was in a mad rush to finish gifts in the last few days leading up to Christmas, and so I just didn't have the time to work on this. But it is definitely nearing completion. I think I've passed day 20 now, so I only have a few days left. I have this many stitches. I'm doing corner to corner, and I'm decreasing back down now, and it is definitely shrinking. But I just love this blanket so very much. I'm doing a corner to corner half double crochet blanket. So for the first 12 days I increased and formed a triangle, and then for the second half for the second 12 days I'm just decreasing back down to form the square. And then I do think I'm going to add some sort of a border around it. I haven't quite decided what I want that to look like yet. I'm leaning towards like a white yarn. I don't know. I'll have to kind of look through my stash and see what I have to choose from, but we'll see. Anyways, I'm loving this project so much. It is so cozy. It is going to be such a lovely blanket to kind of cozy up under. It's also not, I mean, it's definitely not small, but it's not massive either. I just think it's going to be a really, really good size. So I'm excited for this blanket. I'm excited to finish it and obviously have it just for the sake of all of the memories. But I'm also excited to make more blankets like this because it has been so fun. And I'm realizing that I really, really like the corner to corner style for blankets. It's just so fun, and I feel like it makes the process go by, I don't know, a little bit quicker maybe. But yeah, I'm really enjoying it. And half double crochet is my favorite stitch, so it has been so fun to have like a full blanket in just that stitch alone. And then really quickly the yarn, because I have gotten lots and lots of questions about it over the course that I've been making this blanket. I'm using Hobie Kind Feather, which is a DK weight acrylic yarn held together with one strand of fingering. So that's what the advent yarn is, the one strand of fingering, and then I'm holding this together for the entire blanket. And it's kind of like a heavy worsted weight or Aran weight combo is like what the yarn turns out to be. And then I'm using an 8mm hook. So I really like the gauge that I'm getting. It's not too loose, but it's also not tight. And I really, really love it. So it has been so much fun to work on this project. I'm excited to finish it. Hopefully, I would love to finish it this week, and I think I can do that. So that's the plan for that project. And that is it for all of the whips that aren't designs this week. But I am working on 2 different designs right now. I'm very excited about both of them. So let's go ahead and chat about those for a couple minutes. Okay, the first design that I'm working on is my Genesis blanket. I have shared this a few times on the podcast. Honestly, I was hoping to finish this and then launch the pattern on January 1st of this year, but that did not happen. The pattern is done, but the sample is not, and that is totally okay. It takes a long time to knit a blanket, and again, in the midst of so many other things that I've been working on the past couple of months and just being generally busy outside of knitting and crochet stuff, I just have not had the time to finish it, and that's totally okay. But here is what it currently looks like. I'm over halfway done, so it is definitely getting there. I love it so much. It is such a cozy blanket. I love this stitch pattern and texture and color so very much. So I'm very, very excited to have this to add to my handmade blanket collection and just designs in general. I think it's one of my favorite so far. I just really, really love the way that this looks. So this pattern will be coming out soon, hoping for later this month. That is the plan. I don't think it'll be the first pattern that I launch this year, but we'll just have to see. It's okay that plans sometimes don't work out exactly how we anticipated. It's totally okay. So I am definitely excited to release this soon, and it has been so much fun to work on. I am using Hobie Amigo Chunky in this gorgeous mustard color. This is the color number 38. So here's what the ball looks like. I love this yarn. I've used it so many times this season and have plans for a couple more patterns with it in the next coming months as well. I just love it. It's like a really nice acrylic bulky weight yarn, very comparable to Knit Picks Bravo Bulky, and I love both so much. So that is that project. It's going very, very well. Once again, I have worked on this a ton over the past couple of weeks, but still not quite done, and that is okay for sure. And then the next design that I'm working on is going to be my first garment of the year, and I am so excited about it. This is going to be a crochet cardigan. So I have a pattern called the Blipped Messy Bun Beanie. It is a double crochet and single crochet beanie pattern, and this is going to be kind of the cardigan that matches that same texture. It's going to look completely different because it features a completely different yarn and a looser gauge, but I am having so much fun with this design. I'm loving it. This is the back panel right now, and I am using such a fun yarn, and if I can, yeah, perfect. Here is a scan of it. So this is Hobie Honey Bunny is what it's called. It's like supposed to be kind of a velvet yarn. It is 100% polyester, a bulky number 6. So it's a pretty bulky yarn. I'm using a 10mm hook. And here's what it looks like so far. So I'm just doing a row of double crochet and then a row of single crochet. So very mindless. The single crochet kind of gives it a little bit more of a just like a foundation and durability to it, and I really, really like that. But yeah, it is turning out so great. I love it so much. Yeah, it's been so fun to work on, so I'm very excited to work on that. I've done a lot of pattern writing for this and another garment that I'm going to be starting soon this week, and so that's where a lot of time has gone into. But now I just get to sit back and finish up the sample, which is my favorite part about designing for sure. So I am definitely looking forward to finishing this and then wearing it. It was so cold here Christmas week. It was like there was a, I think, 3 or 4 day span where it did not get above freezing, which for us in Alabama is like a huge deal. Like that just does not really happen here. But now it is New Year's Day currently, and the high is like 69. So, you know, you truly never know what you're going to get. I will not be wearing that cardigan today, that is for sure, for many reasons. But I think next weekend is supposed to be chillier. So I am hoping to finish it and wear it and get pictures and all of that. Then that is the plan. I'm hoping for a lot of making time over the course of this week. Alrighty, so I think that is it for designs and just knit and crochet content in general this week. But let's go ahead and talk about a little devotional that I have for a few minutes. So for devotional this week, I wanted to just kind of give a little bit of a recap of this past year and something that I did that I thought was so influential and beneficial and so beautiful to complete. And I wanted to share that with you guys, and that is reading the entire Bible in chronological order. This is something that I started January 1st of 2022, and I am just so grateful to one, have the opportunity to read the Bible to begin with, to have the freedom and the ability to do so, but then also to stick to a plan like this and see it through and complete it was just really special. So I think for me and my personality, it worked so well. It was a great challenge to actually, you know, do every single day and accomplish, but the point of any challenge that involves either reading the Bible in a year or, reading the Bible every day, any sort of challenge like this, the point is to show you the joy of being with Jesus, just you and him for a few moments every single day in his word. And that is definitely, I think, one of the most important things that I learned throughout this process. And so I'm so grateful to have that and to have the desire to dive deeper into the word every single day now, and just for it to be not a chore, but a habit and a routine that I look forward to. And that has been such a beautiful sign of growth, spiritually, but also mentally, and just to see the effects of the rest of my life and how doing this every day has just helped those areas as well. So yeah, I'm gonna be doing something similar this next year. I was given the 1-year chronological Bible, so it's I can talk more about it next week maybe, but it's the Bible, I don't know what the right word is, I guess written in chronological order, so it's not necessarily, Genesis, Exodus, Leviticus, etc. It's all mixed up and written in chronological order itself. And then it's also designed to be read within a year, and so it's divided into days, day 1, day 2, etc. And then it has like questions and like just kind of little bits of study here and there as well, which has been so fun. So I did day 1 of that today, and it was so special. I'm so excited to go through the course of this year and grow more and learn more every day through that Bible. So yeah, that's kind of it. I wanted to share that. I've debated creating a whole separate video on reading the Bible in a year and kind of my thoughts and experiences and what I'd recommend and what I wouldn't. So let me know if that'd be something that you're interested in. It's definitely different than videos that I typically launch on this channel. So I don't know, kind of curious, kind of nervous, I guess, to see the response to that video, but it's something that I'm debating. So let me know your thoughts. But it was so beautiful to just walk through last year in that season and complete a challenge like that. It was really, really cool. But I hope that you have all had such a great start to your new year. Like I said, I hope that it's full of so many blessings, so many moments of gratitude, and I am really excited, really hopeful for what this year has in store in all areas of life, but also business-wise and design-wise. I have so many fun plans, and I cannot wait to share each of them with you guys. So thank you so much for being here. Be sure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and then hit that notification bell so that you don't miss out on any future videos. Thank you so very much for watching, and until next time, happy making. Bye.